Joe Ward says, "Hi Trent, how should we approach the subject of headship in our Catholic marriages?"
Well, I think that it's important to understand that two people in a marriage, they're never going to be just, the complete same person, always having the same goals. I think it is important for one person to have some kind of a leadership position, but it doesn't follow that there's some kind of a king or a tyrant or a dictator. I think that there's oftentimes two extremes on here, which is the idea that men have no special leadership in marriage, or men have some kind of absolute rule in marriage. And there's a long gradient in between those two positions. So I think that we have to reason through and look at what does the church teach, but also empirically, what kinds of communication styles work best, what kinds of ways of engaging one another work best. I find, honestly, in marriage, to have them be low conflict, women need to feel loved and men need to feel respected. That there's actually a book related to this subject, that if you have a marriage where the woman feels loved and the man feels respected, you have a very high degree of chance that marriage will be successful and positive.
And maybe I could ask you too, how do you think a man should approach the subject of headship in their marriage? What does that mean?
I think it's more that women should be obedient to their husbands in all things. So I think you should come into marriage with that baseline respect and understanding.
Do you agree with Trent, though, so long as it's rational? Like, presumably, if the man asked the woman to sin, you would disagree.
But the issue I get is a lot of people say that things are irrational that are not. I would say, I think sometimes that's weaponized against men to make it, if he gives me the tone I don't like, therefore you're not submitting to God. If you don't communicate with me in the correct way, you're not submitting to God. I see a lot of women weaponize that, but
just as husbands should correct their wives if they have a really bad idea that could hurt the marriage, wives have that same role, because husbands sometimes get pretty bad ideas that can be harmful.
Yeah, but who determines it?
The person with a rational brain in the marriage.
Yeah, so the men.
So I guess so what's nice is in this debate we know which side is the more rational one, right? My side is more rational.
Yeah, but not simps. Respectfully, no offense.
Okay. The only simp here is you, Pearl. You simp for men.
I think you simp for women.
I think you let men get away with anything because you simp for them and like their attention.
I think you simp for women and you always pander to them.
No, I respect women.
No, I think it's pandering, to be honest, but go ahead.
I want to tell you about a course that I have created for men to overcome pornography. It is called strive21.com/Matt. You go there right now, or if you text STRIVE to 66866, we'll send you the link. It's 100% free, and it's a course I've created to help men, to give them the tools to overcome pornography. Usually men know that porn is wrong. They don't need me or you to convince them that it's wrong. What they need is a battle plan to get out. And so I've distilled all that I've learned over the last 15 or so years as I've been talking and writing on this topic into this one course. Think of it as if you and I could have a coffee over the next 21 days and I would kind of guide you along this journey. That's basically what this is. It's incredibly well produced. We had a whole camera crew come and film this. And I think it'll be a real help to you. And it's also not an isolated course that you go through on your own, because literally tens of thousands of men have now gone through this course. And as you go through the different videos, there's comments from men all around the world encouraging each other, offering to be each other's accountability partners and things like that. Strive21, that's strive21.com/Matt, or as I say, text STRIVE to 66866 to get started today. You won't regret it.